I'm at Happy Isles in the Yosemite Valley. Today I will be hiking up the Mist Trail to the Little Yosemite Valley, where I will set up camp and begin an early ascent up Half Dome tomorrow. Then I will hike to Clouds Rest and North Dome to spend another night, and then I will descend the Yosemite Falls Trail back down to the valley. Crowded. I made it to Vernal Falls, and the Mist Trail is just as crowded as you would expect it to be on a summer afternoon. Straight stair climb. Here's the top of Vernal Falls, and looking this way, you can see the Zuba Trail that I came up to get here. All right, made it to the top of Nevada Falls. Alright, time to head on to Little Yosemite Valley. I'm gonna set up camp, and then I think I'll have enough time for a really cool side trip. I finished setting up camp in Little Yosemite Valley and am now enjoying a late lunch. After this, I'm going to go on an off-trail side trip to the diving board, a really cool feature that protrudes just off the side of the north face of Half Dome. It's going to be an incredible view. Going off trail. I've made it to Lost Lake, which is more of a marsh than an actual lake. Well, I'm super pleased with how well maintained this trail is. Just strange because the Park Service doesn't maintain this, so this is all kept cleared by foot traffic. I don't know, maybe some climbing groups clear it, but it has been super easy to navigate so far. I've now got a good look at my route. I will be taking these rocks up this way, up to this ledge, and then I'll traverse across that way, and the diving board is somewhere over there. This traverse really isn't that bad at all, but you absolutely want shoes with good grip on here. Here it is. Oh my God. Woo! Not every day you get to look 3,000 feet down into the Yosemite Valley. Holy shit. And look at Half Dome, the north face right up there. This is freaking awesome. I thought the last drop off was good. Look at this one. Holy shit. This is one of the coolest places I have ever seen. There's El Cap that way. Crazy. This is just absolutely insane. Alright, well this has been fantastic. I wish I could spend more time up here, but it is 7:10 and I need to get back down to camp before sunset, and so that I can get to bed early before my 3 o'clock awakening for Half Dome tomorrow. It is 5:20 and I'm beginning my hike up Half Dome. My original plan was to wake up at 3 this morning to get up to Subdome at sunrise so I would have no chance of finding any crowds on the cables. However, I got started later than expected yesterday and got to bed much later than I planned on, so I pushed my alarm back to 4:45. However, this morning I woke up to a loud clanging noise of my neighbor opening up our shared bear box. But I'm really thankful that he gave me a good reason to start off early anyways. I've made it to the Clouds Rest Half Dome Junction, I'm gonna drop a lot of my gear here and then pick it back up when I come back down Half Dome and then head on over to Clouds Rest that way. All right, time to head up Subdome. All right, made it to the top of Subdome. Now it's time to go up the cables. Epic. All right, top of Half Dome. So awesome. This feature in front of me here is the visor, and off in the distance is El Cap. Here's the Yosemite Valley. Across this way is North Dome, where I'm heading later today. Here is Tenaya Canyon. Right here. Over here is Clouds Rest, my next destination. And then here's the Yosemite High Country and the Clark Range. Alright, I enjoyed the summit for a while, and it's now time to head back down the cables. So the cables are one-way traffic only, so let someone pass, just step to one side, and there you go, easy as that. Alright, made it back down. My biggest tip is to always keep an eye on the people above you, because if God forbid they were to fall, you wouldn't be able to react fast. But honestly, coming down for me was way easier. You can lean in and put more weight on your arms going down, and the granite doesn't feel nearly as slick. I will say the steepest section in the middle going up, you can feel that it's been polished down by all the traffic that's been up here. So just take your time, keep one good grip at all times. If you want to beat the crowds, definitely get up there before 7:30. As soon as 8 o'clock hits, it really starts packing up. Alright, made it back to the Clouds Rest Half Dome Junction. Now it's 4.3 miles to Clouds Rest. Alright, top of Clouds Rest. Alright, here's Half Dome in the Yosemite Valley. Here's Tenaya Canyon. Out this way is Tenaya Lake, where I'm headed next. Here's the Cathedral Range. Over this way are Lyle and McClure. And here is the Clark Range. 10 miles in, 16 to go to North Dome, so I did not stick around too long at the summit. Alright, I made it to Tioga Lake. I'm really tempted to take a quick dip in here to cool off, but I'm 16.3 miles in and still have another 12 and a half to go to North Dome, so gonna have to pass and move fast because it is already 3:40, but that's okay. I'll make it before sunset. Just passed under Olmsted Point. This here is Clouds Rest. I don't know what's happened. I'm 22.3 miles in, and I've climbed 7,250 feet, yet I've been running for a long time now, and I feel like I could go forever. This is insane. All right, 24 miles in, made it to Snow Creek. Gonna fill up some water here, and then head on up the final 4.5 miles to North Dome. I don't know what happened to me, but I felt like a superhero. Just ran 3 miles to get here with this heavy, bouncy, uncomfortable pack on. I'm pushing it. Gotta make it up there for Alpenglow. That's the whole reason why I did this big hike to North Dome. There's North Dome. Well, I made it down just in time for Alpenglow. It peaked just about a minute ago. There's Cloud's Rest. And here's Half Dome. Alright, so North Dome is down this way. And I'm going to head down to this shaded tree section here to pick out a campsite. I'm not going to head to the peak of North Dome though. I'm going to head up there for sunrise tomorrow because peak Alpenglow just happened on Half Dome, so there's no point in me going to North Dome right now. It is 5:27 a.m. on day 3, and I'm now heading up to North Dome for sunrise. Unfortunately, my GoPro died, and I also learned that my portable charger no longer holds a charge. So I'm going to be stuck recording with my iPhone for today, which is only at 16%. Made it to the top of North Dome, and now I'm waiting for sunrise. Here's a visual of the route that I've done. I started off here, hiking up past Vernal and Nevada Falls, and then I camped the night over here in Little Yosemite Valley. And then over here is Half Dome, which I went up yesterday morning. This feature right here, that's the diving board in the center of the screen. And then I went over to Cloud's Rest, and from there hiked over to Tenaya Lake, behind the ridge here in the center of the screen. And then I hiked this way, and through here all the way to North Dome. Alright, heading to Yosemite Falls, 7.3 miles to go down to the valley. Shout out Ian for letting me borrow his portable charger. Got my phone charged from 5 to 33%, so now I'll have enough to record the hike down Yosemite Falls. Alright, I made it to Yosemite Point, and this is pretty awesome because I can see all 3 of the main points of my trip. Obviously Half Dome, Cloud's Rest, and North Dome. Here's the Yosemite Falls overlook. Tallest waterfall in North America right here.